What's good, cyberspace? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right time, right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
So guys, I have a series of videos for you today that we're going to have to break down, man. These women are exposing their nature every single day, and they're also exposing other women in the process. So let's watch. All right, so I actually like the energy that she was coming with on that video. I think that, you know, she was a cute girl. I'll give her about maybe a 6. She'd probably be more attractive if I didn't hear her speak in the way that she did, because she was very vulgar. And it just doesn't sit well when you have women who are like mad vulgar and whatnot. So anyways, we're going on to the final story for today. This woman actually is saying that her man, she's an OnlyFans model, and her man, his dangling doesn't get hard for her. Okay, so let me read. She might be trolling, but let me read this story, because I've seen her Twitter and it looks like her guy's smashing her, and you know, unfortunately I've seen her get smashed. It looks like her guy has no trouble. Pause. Okay, can I tell you guys a super embarrassing story that really had me hurt? We went to go work with this girl, and when she would, you know, give him top fellatio, it would be on brick. When we would switch, his thing would go on noodle. Okay, so he's not aroused when she starts giving him fellatio. Then when she was riding him, he almost nutted 4 times. Then when I went to ride and his D went on noodle, that was the day I lied to myself, even though I knew what it really was. Being a content creator is fun until you are working with other girls and your man can't keep his dangling up for you. But every time it's the other girl's turn, he's like a brick. That ish nobody tells you. Ooh, and that is so good that she pointed that out. This guy is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. And it's probably good that his thing, you know, gets soft, because it breeds that insecurity in her and shows her that, hey, you got some work to do. Maybe you need to get in the gym and slim up your stomach. Maybe your face is kind of looking weird when you do certain things, or your hair, whatever. It's gonna get her on her A game. And I told you guys, you know, don't do what Andrew Tate did. Do everything above the board if you're gonna get into the intercourse work game, because you want to make sure that everything is above the board and legal, so you can actually make the most money. And what's happening is she became a you know, an adult film actress on OF, and her man is reaping the benefits, so he's able to smash other corn stars and still get to keep his girl that he, you know, probably loves her and whatnot, but he's more aroused and more turned on by these other women, and he's taking advantage of that because he's able to smash other girls. And what's going to happen is, hopefully he has his own OF profile, so that when they break up, which it seems like they're probably going to break up soon if she's airing their business out like that, or it could be a publicity stunt. But if they break up, then he'll be able to go and do the hustle on his own. And dude, I mean, if you're a guy and you have established history in the corn industry, and obviously you're doing what you want to do, and you know, smashing women and stuff like that, dude, the world is pretty much your oyster at this point. All you got to do is just make sure you're doing everything safe and don't mess up the bag, because he can literally take the relationships that he builds with her, smashing her and her friends, and then, you know, when it comes to that industry, it's all about referrals. So the corn stars aren't going to mess with you if you just some new dude in the game, even if you're hot. Like, if you're some new dude jumping in the game and you just say, hey, you know, I'm trying to, you know, start in the game, and you don't have no film, you don't have no, it's almost like getting recruited to a D1 school, except it takes a lot less talent. All it takes is a hard dangling, right? But I mean, it's the same concept. You have to have film, you have to have a history, you've got to have a resume in order to get into the business and deal with the women of the porn industry or the adult film industry. So for him, as her boyfriend, being able to deal with multiple women and they all say, oh yeah, he's cool, he's down, like he's not on no weird stuff, then boom, you are eating, because now you have those referrals from other adult film actresses, and you can even pay them to promote your name to other girls. So that's how you do it, guys. If you're gonna let your girl do OnlyFans, it has to be a situation where you're smashing other women and she's only smashing you. Point blank. Point blank.
So it's my mental that you like. It's not me physically. It's not me physically.
Absolutely nothing to do with physical attraction.
Absolutely, exactly.
Something else.
Exactly. So you are physically attracted to women with bodies that I got to go to a surgeon for. So
you don't have to go to a surgeon for anything. Nobody ever told you you have to go and get your body done.
Yeah, see, that's the issue. She went straight to surgery. Ma'am, you need the Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course, because surgery is not going to cut it. Y'all women always want to take the shortcut. I'm gonna tell you right now, you can get the body that you want by getting in the gym. As a matter of fact, those women in the gym who are natural are so much more hot. Oh my God. They're way hotter than these botched, BBL manufactured B chicks out here.
I've always accepted you for who you are. Always. I've never once said I never accepted you.
Wayne, can I ask you something?
Yes, ma'am.
So like when she talked to you about the situation when you got stopped a couple times, like how did that conversation go on your end?
And then they're not even taking into account how embarrassing that can be for the man. Like, women will make fun of you if you can't get hard around a Lizzo, a fat chick. Because women even see a man's masculinity through the size of his dang-a-lang. That's why they little d shame and say, oh, you got a little d, oh, little d energy and whatnot. Because they see the makeup of a man's masculinity through his phallus. That's the reality of the situation. And the fact that he couldn't get hard in the presence of a woman, period, I bet was super embarrassing, that they're not talking about, but her feelings are hurt. So now it's just only on her. See, that's the issue with a lot of these women, is that, unfortunately, they're selfish, bro. She's mad selfish for this, because she's not thinking about how embarrassing it was for him to be on soft mode with even in the presence of another girl. I mean, you're all naked. You're all naked. You're having a threesome. There's no reason to get on soft, because even if I'm not necessarily attracted to my girl, if I'm looking at the other girl, that's all I need to be on brick. Okay, so the fact that he couldn't get up at all once switching, and he's still looking at the other girl, he might have some ED. Like, that might be a deeper thing as well, because or performance anxiety or something, because when it comes to, like, honestly, you really don't have to be looking at anything to get bricked up. I mean, the reality is, if a chick who's ugly as hell and you don't see her, if like the glory hole thing, you don't see the girl, you don't know what she looks like, and she could be super ugly, you couldn't be attracted to her, but it's somebody playing with your genitalia. I mean, it sounds weird, but the reality is a guy's gonna get hard if you touch, that's what I'm saying. It was probably really embarrassing for him not to get, because if you have like even normal T levels, like, I don't even know why, but I'm getting hard talking about this. It's crazy. Let's keep going.
So I pretty much told her, like, mainly it was because it was a new woman. Ooh. You know what I mean? And we were already going through shit.
Oh, so I don't think the going through ish was relevant at all. It's because the new woman is hotter than your woman. And I told you guys, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. And if a woman's beauty level isn't at a certain level, meaning if it isn't just a little bit better, not a little bit better, but if it's okay, let's put it like this. If you're having a threesome and one of the girls is a 3 and the other one is a fucking, I curse. The other one is a freaking 8, right? The 8 is gonna be like, you're not gonna get hard with that 3 because the range is so crazy. But if you're having a threesome with 2 3s, then it doesn't matter because they're both ugly. You see what I'm saying? But so it's on a spectrum, okay? It's on a spectrum, and your attraction to the triplet situation is going to be based off of the standard deviation of beauty that these women have. Like, if I was having a threesome with Lizzo and Beyonce, obviously I'm gonna be bricked up for Beyonce, but then when Lizzo sits on my dangling, right, I'm just gonna go soft. Even if I'm looking at Beyonce, like playing with her, you know, chesticles or whatnot, like it's not gonna be pleasurable because it's almost like I have to. It's like when your friend has to hit the fat girl, take one for the team. It's like I'm getting what I want, but then I also have to take one for the team while getting what I want. It's a horrible predicament. So my advice is, don't do a threesome with girls who are extremely different in attractiveness. You want to do a threesome with girls that you're attracted to, like on a maybe not the same exact level, but similar levels, between like 1 to 2 standard deviations of attractiveness from your barometer, not just like some, you know, generic perspective.
And then that's just going off of what Detox was asking earlier. Is like, when I told her, and I don't mean to laugh at this because it's such a horrible thing to say, and I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to find some sort of way to not sound. It's just sad to say, but for me to admit that, hey, you don't arouse me anymore, it's so deeply rooted. It has nothing to do with just physical attraction.
See, like, look how he's trying not to offend her, but he literally said straight up, you don't attract me anymore. And it looks like she's actually, I'm going to her Twitter now, and it looks like she's live now. And I think that she, oh, they be doing some weird shit. I'm looking at their Twitter now. This nigga hanging on some fucking, on a pull-up bar, butt naked. These niggas on OnlyFans are acting amok. This nigga got a ski mask on. I mean, it don't look like it's hard for him to get hard. But at the same time, okay, he's smashing some other girl. Ugh, this girl is not cute at all. Ugh. This nigga nasty. He's smashing some ugly girls on this OnlyFans. Jesus Christ. I mean, his girl, she's actually decent. She's overweight. She got some big tits though, and a big ol' ass, but the other girls that he's smashing on OF are not as good looking as his girl. So I think they might be trolling, because his girl is like actually decent. She's just a little too fat. But you know, a lot of brothers like that extra pushing, extra cushion. I think they're trolling to get more views, because I'm watching this video that was posted freaking 4 hours ago, and he, you know, you don't look like he had a problem getting hard.
It has more so to do with mental space. And I just didn't feel like I was in a good mental space. I didn't feel like he was always on my head. I just felt very uncomfortable. I felt very sad. I was not in a good space.
What?
I felt like lust is the only thing that was only going to fucking work for me at that point.
But did you tell her that though? That's the thing about Geminis. Geminis don't tend to tell people when they're going through shit.
Lord, they talk about some Gemini.
They kind of keep shit caged in. But did you express that to her though?
So anyways, y'all heard it first. But y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp, so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all know you be on your motherfucking day with the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.